Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all here. The Royal Astronomical Society of Canada has conducted a survey, and we've made a number of awards for light pollution reduction. The awards will be made by Mr. Paul Dick here on my left. And without any further ado, Rob, would you like to come to the front and begin making the awards?
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks for coming today. Just like to read a little bit of background regarding the certificates and the reason for presenting them. The Royal Astronomical Society of Canada has a membership of over 3,000 men and women. Most of them are amateur astronomers that spend considerable time enjoying and studying the night sky. As citizens, we appreciate the safety that properly designed lighting provides. So, over the years, we have become acutely aware of the increase in outdoor lighting. And as we also see hazards and nuisances that are caused by glare from improperly designed, erected lighting fixtures. We're gratified that local governments are requiring the use of low glare and sharp cutoff lights in some of their projects. We encourage their use. These fixtures that ensure that the light is focused down, providing safe lighting without hazards of glare. Also, we're pleased to find companies that have recognized the benefits of specifying sharp cutoff lighting. When used near roadways, they minimize hazards to motorists from the glare of otherwise exposed lights. The awards we're presenting today are to Jeff Schouten for Mr. Marcel Boudre, Chairman of the NCC, Merv Baxted for Peter Clark, Chair of the RMOC, Mr. Ben Franklin, Mayor of the City of Nepean, and Jennifer McBain representing Dan Murphy Lincoln Mercury Sales. Unfortunately, she's unable to attend. I'd just like to read the inscription on their certificate for people. It's the Certificate of Merit presented by the Ottawa Centre of the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada to the assignee. In recognition of a responsible and environmentally sensitive approach to outdoor lighting, enhancing safety without glare, illumination without waste or light trespass, and helping to preserve the beauty of the night sky for all to enjoy. So I'd like to present these one at a time, and first one to you, Mr. Mayor Ben Franklin. Thank you very much. We appreciate your effort.
Thank you. Maybe I could just, as we're doing this, just indicate that on behalf of the City of Nepean, I'm very pleased to accept this recognition. Clearly, one of the areas that we're interested in is general utility and the best use of dollars. At the same time, the aesthetics and minimizing light glare that benefit not only you, but surrounding homes as well, where you don't want the glare going into backyards, and you try to minimize that. So with the development of the Hunt Club Road, a very important and critical link in our transportation needs in Nepean and the region, I'm very pleased that the results of the lighting component is one that serves the needs of motorists and indeed provides the aesthetics that is in tune with the goals of your society. And I'm just thrilled that the governments have worked together. All too often we hear cases where governments don't work together, and in this case I think this is a good example of the region and Nepean and the National Capital Commission working together. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your words. And for the receiving for Peter Clark, we have Merv Baxted from the Regional Municipality of Ottawa. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much. And perhaps I could just echo on the words of Mayor Franklin. I had the distinct privilege of working for the City of Nepean when the Hunt Club Road was an idea, and the pleasure of working for the region when it became a reality. And I too am very proud and pleased to have been part of that project, which is such an important transportation link, and the outstanding cooperation we received from the City of Nepean and the NCC in achieving the goal of completing the project. And the fact that this award is icing on the cake for the lighting and the, I guess, the sensitivity that went into the project for the residents around the region and certainly abutting the road. So it's a pleasure to be here on behalf of Chair Clark and accept this award, and I thank you.
Thank you for your work. And finally, to Jack Shelton for Marcel Boudre, Chairman of the National Capital Commission.
I'll be very short. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming.
I'd like to mention that it's a pleasure to see the three of us together here, the three organizations. People talk a lot about partnerships, a little loosely, but I think this is a very good example, as Damien just said. Thank you.
Just as a final note, these certificates are awarded to help all of us, civic leaders, business, and the public to remember that lighting serves everyone when it's directed down where the people are and not into the eyes of drivers or into the bedroom windows or upward where it will prevent us all from enjoying the solitude of the night sky. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
That's your list.
Gentlemen, for coming up with what that was talking about.
Very nice.
Oh, truly.
On behalf of the local chapter.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, sir. Fantastic.
I'd like to add a personal anecdote here. A few years back, when the new light was put in at the corner of St. Remy and Barron, it was interfering with my observatory. I got a hold of Mayor Franklin, and within 48 hours, that light had a hood on. I'm very grateful. So you were not only helpful to the society, you were helpful to me personally.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.